네, 드래곤 헌터 모집하러 갑시다. 바로 나가야 되네. 뭐 할게 너무 많아. 가자 가자. 파티를 좀 바꾸죠. 이게 그건 악당 아니야? 아니 하딩 빼곤 다 악당같이 나왔어. 이렇게 데려갑시다. 레벨업을 시켜줄 친구들이 얘들이라서. 근데 궁금한 게 있는데 얘들 레벨업은 데리고 다녀야 올라가잖아요. 결국엔 같이 사냥을 해야지 올라가는 것 같은데 뭐 인형 퀘스트를 하든지. 근데 그러면은 안 데리고 간 애들은 결국 마지막에 못 쓰는 거야? 레벨 평중화 같은 것도 좀 있으면 좋겠는데? 약간 좀 다 같이 받았으면은 좋지 않나? 일단 이거 끼고 있읍시다. 지팡이는 빙하의 지팡이 계속 끼고 있죠. 얘도 힐을 조금 올려줄게요. 하다보니까 힐을 자주 쓰게 되더라고. 아니 난 내 스킬도 안 찍었어 친구야. 그냥 가버리면 어떡해. 포션 추가는 언제나 오라. 있으면 좋은 거니까. 엠닉도 스킬을 찍어줘야 되는구나. 얘도 시간 감속이 있네. 공룡 스킬인가 저게? 내 스킬도 찍어줍시다. 어차피 20까지는 여기서 이제 고정이니까 이거랑 요렇게 찍어줍시다. 하나 더 찍을 수 있네. 요렇게. 퀘스트는 드래곤 슬레이어를 찾으러 가죠.
Wait. Delirium daggers vibrating like a song.
뭐 여기다가 공명 같은 걸 하면 되나? 와인잔이라고 했으니까.
Striking the crossroads without forethought would be folly. The rebellion controlled it for far too long. Its defenses will be artfully hidden.
You will not press. Our forces are cunning and sharp.
누구랑 대화하는 거냐?
Fen
엘가난이랑
has
킬라는이네.
his endless
뭐야?
and his trickery
이걸 왜
will
내가 들을 수
easily
있지?
overcome. He will have traps in wait. A crossroads in ruin is no good to us.
That was Elganon and Gillenay.
과거의 대화야.
Eavesdropping on the past.
Here in the crossroads, the dagger must be able to overhear them. Just a little.
Let's hope it doesn't work both ways.
만능 난검이네. 그러니까 길을 쓰고 뺏어갈라 그러지. 반가워. 반가워. 가자. 이제 요게 마지막 동료겠죠? 동료 칸이 꽉 찰 건데 요걸로.
That scent. I can't place it.
That's
smoke from my old clan's campfire. But how do I even know that?
Could be magic from the ancient elves.
Better be ready.
The Anton. Here.
항상 새로운 구역을 열 때는 몬스터가 뭐야 저건? 둘이 싸우네? 이기는 팀 우리 팀. 쾅! 좋아요. 근데 쟤 저 위에 저거 뭐야? 어그로인가? 어그로로 한번 끌어보죠. 끌리긴 했는데 나한테 두 마리인 건 여전한데. 쾅! 비켜봐 무력화.
First the crossroads
Okay.
gardens, now the Anton. Stay alert.
문 열어주세요. 갑시다. 알라산 숲. 캐스트랑 뭐 지역이 열렸다. 그 정도? 오, 여기 또 금방 열렸네, 열리기는. 자, 드래곤 헌터 잡으러 갑시다. 아, 근데 아, 동료 이거 데려가는 거 맞아? 차라리 하딩을 데려오고 그랬나? 아니, 믿음이 안 가네, 얘. 야, 터프한데. 아, 진짜 터프한데. 어우.
Hey.
하이. 타시지?
Hi, I'm Rook. I'm very much hoping you're Tosh.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
The lords want to hit a cave on the coastal cliffs. Big Vinsimer makes her lair there. We get her out, the lords get in, we go home and get drunk.
그 대화가 너무 너무 쌍남자스러운데? 아니다, 쌍여자스러운데 이거는.
Get in my way.
아니, 방영 뭐야?
Feeling about her?
내 캐릭터 마음에 들었나 봐.
So, what's the plan exactly?
We need to lure the Vinsimer out of her lair. I set bait, she comes out to eat. My partners loot the lair while she's out here. We'll find the bait on the beach.
You said the dragon we're dealing.
이거 내가 하는 거네? 네가 하는 게 아니구나.
Yeah, blue with a yellow belly. Breathes lightning.
잠깐만 기다려봐. 여기 뭐 상자 있나 봐.
We're not fighting her. Lords just want the horde in her lair.
아니, 어이, 올 생각이 없구나 너는. 아이씨, 올 생각이 없어. 아 진짜 그냥 마이웨이네.
On time ahead. Be ready. They go hard.
갑시다. 아, 개빨라.
They have gatlock cannons.
이거 잘못 데려왔네요. 전이 두 명에 원거리 하나네. 전이는 저 친구 한 명이면 충분할 것 같은데. 아 그래 뭐 뒤에서 깔짝거리는 것보다 앞에서 저러고 있는 게 나은 것 같기도 해. 는 내가 뒤에서 깔짝거리며.
Shit. This is not your land.
아니 근데 깔짝거리는 건 내가 뒤에서 깔짝거리고 있는데. 무력하네? 무력한 못 참지. 얘들아 그 다 좋은데 저 뒤에 거 좀 어떻게 해주면 안 돼? 아니 얘는 뭐 물리방어력까지 이렇게 단단하게 갖췄어. 올라가. 아 나만 때려. 이 그걸 근거리 공격도 하는 거였어? 굉장한데. 그리고 앞에서 두 명이 그리고 비비고 있는데 나를 때린단 말이야? 이 자식이 어떻게 날. 근거리, 그러니까 전이가 두 명이라서 그런지 확실히 무력화가 빨리 되네. 쾅.
So you've got no problem fighting
아, 따마.
I'm from Ravain. Not like I follow the Qun.
You've got the arm ropes.
Sure. I wear a lot of stuff. You don't get to tell me who I am. Doesn't matter anyway. The Antom don't follow the Qun either. Not anymore.
Tosh, why do you want to work with us?
깨질 것처럼
You
생겼는데
wanted us here to help you.
No.
안 깨지네. 하시야, 네가 치면 깨질 것 같은데 한번 쳐보면 안 돼? 그런 거 없네. 가자. 아니 되게 쾅 하면은 부러질 것처럼 생겼는데.
We're not fighting the dragon.
No. Vincimers eat big game. Usually sea life. They're not hostile unless you do something stupid.
Like.
아니야. 그냥 뒤에 애들이 잘 오나 보고 싶었어.
They're out. Then the
아이씨,
Lords don't
돌아갈라
have
그러네,
anything
그걸.
shiny.
But you do kill dragons, right? You're a dragon hunter.
I kill them when they need killing. This one doesn't.
어라? 아, 확실히 쇼컷이었네요. 이게 있었네. 이렇게 할 수가 있네. 나중에 한 번 더 오나? 쇼컷이 있는 걸 보면은 한 번 더 올 것 같은데. 넘어가자.
All right. Beach is up ahead.
Right. You said we'd find bait here?
Bait'll find us. Come on.
The big
드래곤 해변.
stalkers.
Knew they'd find us.
저게 미끼야?
Deep stalkers are the bait. Now you're stealing my tricks.
하기야 뭐 용도 있는데 공룡도 있을만하네.
Dragons have big stomachs.
약간 랩터처럼 생겼네요. 생긴 거. 아 뭐야 너 새끼들 이거. 캐릭터가 자동적으로 스킬을 쓰는데 얘가 도발을 알아서 써버리네. 딥스토커 암 우두머리. 나도 쟤들 싸우는 거 보고 싶다. 스킬 좀 써볼까요? 데려왔으니까. 콤보. 아우, 시원시원한데. 레이저 빔. 가겠다. 어호.
I think that's the last of them. Now what?
Now I get the fire going and make our dragon dinner.
드래곤 밥도 만들어줘야 돼? 이건 보모 아니야 이 정도면?
She'll like it. And this potion will put her to sleep for a few hours. But we gotta get her attention. Use the horn up there. Come on, she'll be here soon.
So, we held up our end of the bargain?
You did okay. So, what do y'all do?
Right now, we're
신사냥이.
trying to take down evil god monsters and their blighted dragons.
What? That can't be right. Dragons don't get blighted. They're smart enough to avoid that.
그 멍청했더라고 두 마리가.
The gods are using the blight to force dragons to attack people.
That's messed up. Somebody needs to stop them.
아, 우리도 드래곤이 안 멍청한 줄 알았는데 멍청했더라고. 자, 드래곤 좀 불러볼까? 아니 이거 불자마자 바로 오는데? 이 정도면 그냥 지켜보고 있었던 거 아니야?
Where are we headed?
That old Grey Warden fort. Anton might be there. I want to see what they're doing. If it's anything the Lords of Fortune need to worry about.
She responded quickly to the horn.
야, 여기서 이렇게 보니까 몸이 되게 파랗네. 밝은 데서 보니까 잘 몰랐는데.
It sounds like you've got her trained.
You train a dog. You reach an understanding with a dragon.
그래서 가자고? 오케이 가자. 난 여기서 뭐 더 할 게 있나 했네. 가면 되는 거지? 길이 여기가 아닌가? 어라? 일로 가야 되나? 일로 가야 되나 보다. 오. 약간 원시 부족 느낌이 좀 나네요. 흐트러진 일지의 일부. 4일차 날씨 맑음 따뜻하고 습함. 하루 쪽에서 금의 흔적을 더 많이 발견했다. 내일은 절벽 위쪽을 찾아볼 계획이다. 금 광맥을 찾는 사람들이 있네. 아까 그거? 아까 그거. 그러니까 어떻게 가지? 다음 길이? 여기네요. 여기로 가야 되네.
Vinsomers are clumsy on land. Better in the water.
갑시다.
They cut the surface like a knife.
They swim?
They dive down after prey like a giant bird. Sometimes they stun schools of fish with their lightning. Gulp them all down in a single bite.
쇼컷일 것 같은데 일단 갑시다. 슝. 오.
Close. A lot bigger than a griffin.
Letting us know she sees us. Might also be her way of saying thanks for the food.
음식 줘서 고맙다고 하는 거야? 그거에 답례야? 쇼컷인데 아마 저쪽에서 발로 차서 떨구는 것 같아요. 갑시다. 여기 상자. 아, 못 먹네. 여기로 들어갈 수 있을 것 같은데 안 되나? 안 되나 보네. 안 될 것 같죠? 갑시다. 아니 뭔가 방법이 없을까 했는데 뭐 딱히 보이는 게 없네 방법.
Some of these buildings look like Grey Warden architecture.
Good eye. Wardens used to have a big outpost here. They left after a volcano erupted. Said it closed some tunnels.
Makes sense. If a volcano floods the deep roads with magma, you don't need to worry about darkspawn using those tunnels.
수수께끼가 있는데 힌트가 뭐 없나? 뭐 어두워서 잘 보이지도 않네. 돌려보다 보면 되지 않을까요? 안 되네. 뭐가 위에 뭐가 있네 또. 하면은 저 사다리가 내려오나? 이거 힌트가 뭐였을까? 일단 갑시다.
The Antom are definitely here.
Let's check inside the fort. I want to see what they're doing.
싸울 것 같은데? 뭐? 네, 그럴 줄 알았어.
More on Tom.
아, 뭐야, 너 옆에 이상한 애 또 나왔잖아.
Not even supposed to be here.
아야, 잠깐만. 타임. 우리 콤보 써볼까, 친구들아?
They've got us at range.
아. 아이씨. 복귀질을 몇 번이나 하시는 거예요? 잠깐만, 무력화는 못 참지. 비켜봐. 이거 하나 나왔다. 우리 콤보 좀 쓸까요?
Weak dust people? I'll show you weak dust people.
The Antom took over the outpost.
왜 이렇게 화났어? 뭐야?
It was abandoned.
Yeah. Ravain and the Canary were at peace forever. Then the Antom broke away from the Qun and invaded. But Canary builders are part of a different caste. They didn't break away. So the Antom take over old forts like this instead of building their own.
그래서 상자. 중량 갑옷? 방어력은 좋은데 능력이 낮아지네. 안 입어. 쿠리니어를 번역한 것. 지침은 동일해. 그물을 이용해 하늘에서 드래곤을 끌어내리고 갈고리로 결박해. 드래곤을 잡을 생각을 하고 있었네. 그러니까 잡아서 어떻게
She's a dragon.
길들이는
She can
거야?
take care of herself.
Not after I drugged her. Come on. They've been watching. They knew I drug her to make her sleep. Assholes.
어라? 어라? 낙사를 시킬 생각은 아니었는데 죽어버렸네. 이거 부숴볼래, 친구야? 왜 안 돼? 그러니까 나중에 따로 와서 하라는 소리죠, 이거. 아이 참. 까탈스럽네 이거. 아이, 대시를 끊을 수가 없어. 에브 카단 쇼크 빠르다. 뒷라인부터. 쾅쾅쾅. 도적도 재밌었을 것 같아요. 어쌔신 계열도, 사냥꾼 계열도 재밌었을 것 같아요. 지금 마법사를 하고 있어서 약간 뭐랄까 좀 스타일리시함이 없거든. 그래서 스킬은 화려해서 보는 맛은 좋은데 뭔가 조금 허전하네. 그걸 채워줄 수 있는 직업이 도적이 아니었을까. 방패를 들은 자 무게를 견딜 것이야. 방패를 들었다는 거는 쳐맞을 생각이었다 소리겠지? 그냥 뚝카페, 그냥 뚝카페.
One for us.
잠깐 타임. 저 어떻게 먹지? 위에서 떨어지는 거네요, 이거. 뭐 언젠간 먹겠지. 갑시다. 평생 못 먹을 것 같은데. 내려가는 걸 보니까 다른 길이 있었던 것 같아.
They haven't seen us yet. We can run.
아이, 좀 기다리면 안 돼요? 그냥 무대뽀로 가버리잖아.
I brought her down. She's mine by right.
아이, 아저씨만 진짜 마이웨이네 이거.
Kanari Bala. A Tashmar Tarost. A Sitarala. Kyuto.
어? 와. 입에서 불 뿜어. 개쩔어.
Tarala.
Come on.
웬만하면 안 대들어야겠는데. 성격이 불 같고 그냥 마이웨이라 가지고 웬만하면 안 건드려야겠는걸. 상대가 너무 많네요. 잠깐만요. 이거 어그로 한번 씁시다. 상대가 너무 많아. 최대한 좀 줄여서 움직여야 될 것 같아서. 얘들아, 그거 언제까지 잡고 있을 거야? 아야! 아야, 무력한 못 참지 그래도. 하시야, 보스 때려, 보스. 어우, 잠깐만, 폭탄. 야, 그래도 기깔나게 때리는데. 무력한 못 참지. 좋다. 아예 앞에 막아, 얘들 앞에 막아. 그렇지. 막아. 나에게 못 오게 해. 개 편하다. 아이 새끼, 날 봐버렸네. 휴.
We're clear.
베나달의 눈물.
You breathe fire.
그러게 입에서 불도
You
내뿜네.
don't just
그것도
hunt
용 아니야?
dragons. You're part dragon.
Were we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk later. Let me know when you're ready.
어,
I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
그래 일단 드래곤 잡으러 가자.
Is a scared animal. She'll be angry once we free her.
You're right. We gotta be ready to run. Hopefully she won't chase us.
뭐 주변에 챙길 거 없겠죠? 갑시다. 딱히 뭐. 날아가요. 그냥 가는데 감사 인사라도 하나 하고 가지.
As one dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted. Another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Kunari back to their leader. Tosh and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Wonderfully done, Tash. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making sure.
이사벨라? 내가 아는 그 이사벨라인가?
Isabella, among other things.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
네가 행복하다면야는 뭐야? 마법 같은 게 걸려 있나? 그러니까 약간 마법사적인 접근으로 가죠.
It almost looks like a rune. Does it do anything?
Shit, I hope not.
It conveys knowledge.
지식을
Not as
전한다고?
impressive as a magical explosion, It can still change.
오.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Canary artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors. You used your fire.
그걸 봤어?
No.
어떻게 봤어?
Were you seen by the Antam?
빠르다 빨라.
You promised you would be careful, Evatosh. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
불을 뿜는 걸 들켜서 좋을 게 없나 보다. 그래서 그래 이리 와. 우리 드래곤 잡아야 돼.
We're looking for a good dragon hunter. That would be you.
Yeah.
야, 감당 안 될 것 같아요. 저 성질 좀 죽여줘요 제발.
Didn't Shathan...
저 무대 보잖아 그냥.
You and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do.
여기 애들 대화는 단답이 기본
You're
탑재야?
welcome back whenever.
아니면 쟤만 특이한 거야?
Doing business with you.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talked to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antam.
킹 하는데? 뭔데? 아이 참.
Options for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
The ginger.
Hassam Finek.
역시 엄마
You will
앞에서는
keep her
그냥
safe.
이쁜 딸에 불과한가 봐. 표정 봐. 엄마가 아끼는 게 보인다. 많이 아끼는 게.
Well, it must be nice to have your mother so involved in your life. Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff.
살짝 싸가지를 탑재해야 될 것 같아.
It is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it.
그냥 츤데레인가? 약간 좀 까칠한 츤츤. 이렇게 마지막 동료까지 영입을 했네요. 지금 이게 다 보였다는
The
뜻이거든요.
hate magic. They always talk about how much better Canary are than everyone else. Now they worship elven gods for power? Hypocrites.
만나자마자 싸우는 거야?
Explains why they
참.
pushed so hard into Ravane.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
신들 움직임이 빠르니까 우리 또 빨리 움직이자
Take the
이런
gods
느낌.
long to attract support from all the worst people in Thedas.
They're offering power to anyone who wants it. The Venatori and Antam won't question what it will cost.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing?
야 진짜 다시 생각하는 거지만 여기서 이렇게 두고 내 캐릭터를 딱 보니까 내 캐릭터가 잘생겨 보인다 진짜로.
The debt the Viper will repay soon.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathis.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
자세한 내용은
Any details on the blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he didn't trust someone else wouldn't read the note, or he didn't want us to panic.
워드는 어떻게 됐나?
The first warden didn't seem impressed the last time we met.
I heard he told you to piss up a rope.
Will he be in the wetlands?
I don't keep track, But he can't stop you from asking a few questions if we're fast enough.
뭐 선택지가 이제 하나밖에 없네.
Gillian has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
근데 확실한 건 난 해피엔딩은 못 갈 것 같아요.
Morrigan and those wardens feel like
약간 선택지 선택하는 게 내가 그걸 딱 선택하고 싶은 느낌이 드는 것만 선택을 하는 거라 왠지 엔딩 분기점이 있다면 해피엔딩으로 못 가지 않을까. 아 왔구나 루카니스. 돌아왔구나.
This is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, our Fade expert, and Tash, our dragon hunter. They joined while you were away.
Hey.
Charmed. Right. Not everyone has met. So, a dragon hunter.
아, 야, 근데 이렇게 눈이 퀭해졌냐?
What's happening there?
It's just people.
알았어, 트레비서 도와줄게. 아, 참.
But they did not have to make that choice, knowing what the gods are capable of. There was no recall. Still, it changes things. How could it not?
But you're back with us.
Yes, here to stay.
얘도 마음고생이 좀 심해 보이긴 한다.
Whatever the circumstances, everyone needs to be part of this. That's the only way we'll win.
After what they did to Treviso, I want these gods to fall.
아니 근데
See anyone else with a better chance.
아마 저쪽 트레비소 사람들도 알고 있었을 거예요. 어느 한쪽으로 포기해야 된다는 걸 알고 있었을 건데 그게 자기네들이 됐다는 거를 마음 아파하는 거겠지. 탓할 사람이 필요해지는 거겠지 그러면.
Be ready to move when I call.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
아... 누군가는 해야 하는 일인 것 같아요.
If I don't make the tough decisions, no one else will. So I live with the consequences.
And you don't blame anyone else for them. That's why I recruited you. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the wardens found. All this chatting is taking it out of me.
와 이거 또
Think I'll rest for a bit. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through.
바릭 임마 이거 계속 꿀 빠는데? 아니 야 너도 와서 싸워줘. 아니 바릭 저 녀석 저거 약간 이런 변화가 있네요. 데미지는 세졌고 이제 버프 스킬은 안 쓰게 돼버렸고 그리고 관계가 올라가는 게 좀 천천히 올라간다고 하네요. 레벨업을 하고 싶은데 내가 레벨이 올라야지 올라가는 것 같네. 뭐 크게 템파밍 같은 거는 필요 없어 보이거든요. 그냥 적당히 올리고 적당히 하면 될 것 같아요. 가봅시다. 와우 캐스트가 뭐 어마무시하네.
You're up late.
You're awake to notice.
Can't sleep. I know. I'll wait to ask.
I sleep when I can get it. And this place, it's too quiet for that.
뭐 더 있네 선택지가. 아 까마귀. 이게 암살자 집단이라서 이런 선택지가 있나봐요. 난 조용함을 좋아해.
Peaceful.
Minrathos is never quiet.
And that was peaceful?
It was familiar.
Okay, what works then? How do you sleep?
I don't know. Chase the right bastard through the wrong ritual? It'll knock you right out. Of course, you might wake up with a new accessory.
아하. 하하.
Well, that must have been something.
다음은 팔이야
A
그러면?
bit more in the middle, but yeah.
And now?
It's not what keeps me up at night. It's not the quiet. I never could sleep once work gets in my head. But what's got you up at night?
난 사실 잘 자 뭐야. 근데 제가 또 잠을 잘 자서 잠자는 걸 또 좋아해서 난 잘 자.
Tonight? I don't know. It's not like I've got problems sleeping.
Aren't you lucky?
Exhaustion. Works like a charm.
Restlessness catches. Get one person in a room nervous, the whole place twitches. One person can't sleep. It's only getting later. Get out while you can.
아, 호감도 올려봅시다.
And if it's already too late?
Don't tell me you're a lost cause.
That might be.
I know the feeling.
이거 끝이야? 얘들은 관계가 진전이 없네. 내가 열심히 밀어주고 있는데 관계가 진전이 없어. 아 문제는 퀘스트가 생각보다 많아요. 하나 둘 셋 네 개가 있고 이건 대화일 거고. 적당히 동료 퀘스트는 적당히 합시다.
Oh, Rook! Good to see you. Irilyn and Strife sent word. Some of the artifacts we have in storage are acting up. They need a hand to make sure they stay calmed. And don't rip a hole in reality. Anyways, we can go whenever you're ready.
이거 맞네. 동료 퀘스트인 것 같아요. 그러면은 나머지가 다 동료 퀘스트란 소리죠? 오마이갓. 감당이 안 되는데. 편지도 있다. 편지 보자. 드래곤 이후 루크. 트레비스의 오염은 생각보다 심각해. 도시가 점령됐을 때에도 유지되던 시장, 카페, 사람들의 모습이 전부 사라졌다. 그리고 엔탑은 남아있는 것조차 모두 가져가려고 해. 우리 가문과 가족을 위해 난 책임을 져야 해. 여기 있는 동안 일라리오에게서 자라에 대한 정보를 얻어야겠어. 잘못된 단서일지 모르겠지만 우리가 혼란스러워한다는 걸 자라도 알 거야. 일이 끝나면 돌아가도록 할게. 오호. 그럼 지금 이 맵에 루카시스가 없는 건가? 없네요. 없네. 아닌데 있는데 루카니스? 뭐지? 이거 하기 전에 들어온 편지인가? 아산을 잠깐 보고 갑시다. 아산 여기서 뭐해? 아! 귀여워. 이게 쓰다듬는 게 아니라 껴안는 거 아니었나 이건? 동료 퀘스트가 많네요. 일단은 퀘스트는 다 받아두긴 할 건데 아마 진행은 메인 퀘스트 위주로 할 것 같아요. 내부만 동료 퀘스트를 깰 생각이고.
Rook, I was thinking of taking Hassan for a walk.
이거
He could
못
use the
참는데.
exercise. Chance to stretch his wings. Thought you'd like to come along.
일단 받아만 둡시다. 여기 갔다가 대화하고 메인 퀘스트 이어서 하러 갑시다. 근데 여기는 방이라고 하기에는 좀
I'm heading out to practice my new magic. I could use some moral support. I really have to get better at using my new abilities.
그 아직도
Wanna drop a rock on someone's head?
아직도 적응이 안 됐니? 그 마법 마법 깨달은 지 꽤 됐지 않냐? 이거 아직도 적응이 안 됐어? 이 친구 이거 상태가 그닥 안 좋은데. 이건 뭐야? 도서관 통로에 들어가려면 세상이 서로 마주보고 있어야 된다. 이게 서로 마주보기가 됩니까? 얘네 둘을 마주보는 거야 뭐.
Must be two.
두 개가 더 있을 거다. 여긴 없네. 뭐지? 바래진 쪽지. 꼴이 엉망이네. 한때 이곳에서 반란을 계획했어. 모시기 모시기. 딱히 중요한 내용은 아닌 것 같아서. 새 쌍이라며. 하나 더 있을 거 아니야. 저건가? 저거? 아, 두 쌍이 더 있어야 되는구나 그러면. 이거죠 이거. 이게 저거랑 마주 보는 것 같은데. 요렇게.
That's the second. One more to go.
나머지 하나 한 쌍은 어디 있을까? 딱히 여긴 안 보이는데. 슝. 아! 조심해서 갑시다. 있을 만한 곳이 어디 있지? 일단 하나만 찾으면은 나머지 하나는 그 방향 따라서 가보면 되니까 하나만 찾으면 되는데. 없는 것 같은데 어디 있지 하나가? 안 보이네요. 뭐 나중에 찾아지면은 이어서 하도록 하고 대화를 나누러 갑시다. 얘 어디 있는 거야 다시? 방 안쪽에 들어가야 될 것 같은데 가봅시다. 이쪽인 것 같죠? 이 방인가? 아니네, 이 방 아니네. 여기다 여기. 하쉬. 창고방인데요? 왜 굳이 이런 방을? 트레비서를 위한 도움. 안녕 타시. 트레비서의 까마귀들에게 물자를 전해주려고 했지만 리베인에서 물자를 받아가기로 한 까마귀들과 연락이 되지 않아. 너와 너 멋진 친구들에게 시간이 있다면 어떻게 된 일인지 한번 알아봐 줄래? 만나기로 한 지점은 해안 근처야. 이사벨라. 오. 이게 다야? 엠닉은 이게 어디에 숨어 있는 거야? 요건데 요거. 위치상 이건데, 아 이거 맞네.
A third edition of
아씨, 벨라라 또 있네.
Elements? I didn't even know it had editions.
너무 즐거워하는 거 아니야?
Please borrow it if you'd like.
I'd love to. Oh, Rook. You probably wanted to say hi. Thanks, Professor.
You look moved in. Just a few essentials. Manfred was a great help.
맨프레드.
with the boxes. What a fascinating place this lighthouse is. What do you make of it?
사람들이 많으면 더 괜찮을 것 같아.
Early on, it mostly felt empty, but it's gotten more homey with each new person.
For all its grandeur, the lighthouse does seem meant for company.
Did you get the tour yet?
Oh, I've been exploring, but I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about my skulls. My necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
아니 뭐 강령술 그냥 설명해주고 하면 되지. 뭐가 문제야. 그냥 지나가다가 해골이 걸어다니면은 신경 쓰지 마세요 하면 되지.
Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our inventory. Thank you for stopping by.
축객령이다, 축객령. 가래요 그냥. 얘도 퀘스트가 있네요. 일단 바다는 봅시다. 뭔 내용인지는 궁금하니까.
By the way, Rook, before I left, Myrna and Veilguard asked if we could assist with an outbreak of hauntings across Thedas. They also mentioned displaced wisps in the necropolis. I'm not sure what's frightened them, but it bears investigation.
Hauntings and scared wisps? Let's look into it.
저주와 겁먹은 위스프.
We'll depart for the necropolis whenever you're ready.
오케이, 좋아요. 자, 이렇게 되면 메인 퀘스트를 따라가 봅시다. 일단 근데 스토리 퀘스트가 대부분 사람 만나는 거네요. 뭐가 누구 만나러 가라, 누구 만나러 가라가 엄청 많네. 갑시다. 출발합시다. 파티는 루카니스? 아니야, 근데 힐러가 한 명은 있었으면 해서 레벨 좀 볼게요. 2렙 4렙 3렙 3렙 2렙 3렙 어차피 다 못 키울 거니까 네브랑 루카니스, 타시, 벨라라 쪽으로 갈 거면 될 것 같은데. 전이가 필요하면 네브를 넣고 루카니스가 멋있긴 한데 쟤랑 사이가 지금 서먹서먹해서 넣기가 좀 그래. 요렇게 합시다. 요거랑 화염의 일격 합시다. 아, 불타는 타격, 화염의 일격이란다. 이렇게 해놓으면 될 것 같고, 일단은 타시가 레벨이 너무 낮으니까 타시 데려갑시다. 타시랑 벨라라 데려가죠. 여행의 그 즐거움을 위해서 약간 말 좀 많이 하는 애를 데려가면 편하니까. 가는 내내 쫑알쫑알 얘기해줄 것 같아.
Rook, welcome to the Hosberg wetlands. I'd say make yourself comfortable.
This place is
Foreboding.
야, 불길한 예감 들지.
Foreboding is normal here.
너 그 뭘 만지고 있는 거니?
Worse than usual.
The Blight's always a problem in the Anderfels. It's not strange to find a corrupted patch of forest or swamp.
What is strange is the sudden surge of blight through the Hosberg wetlands. Much like the village you found, the blight here struck too quickly, and in strange forms.
It's choked the whole area, and the local village, Lavendel, was caught in it. But they're survivors. We can be grateful for that.
아, 상황이 딱히 진짜 안 좋네. 오케이, 해도 너희들이라도 여기 있어서 다행이다.
There was
야.
a place that needed wardens.
Then here we are.
As far as we can tell, the gods you're chasing weren't here directly.
If the Blight's really changed, then the changes are widespread. As for how much,
I can almost sense something in there. Another sound under the blight's usual song.
Stories say Warden sense blight. I never thought it was literal.
It happens when you join the Order. But that's more than I should say.
when we met, you tried to block the sound out. Now you hear too much.
If it helps, that's what we're here for.
그래. 사실 제대로 안 듣고 있긴 했어.
Should I be worried?
About me? No. About the Blight? Yes. But you already are.
We heard rumors of the surge here and volunteered to investigate. The first warden expects a report. Soon.
If we want proof the Blight's changed, then this place is where to find it.
But the way the Blight left the village, we've had our hands full just keeping it back and helping the sick.
근데 아까부터 뭘 저렇게 조립을 하는 거야? 뭐 계속 쪼이기만 하는데 뭘? 아니 그러니까 푸는 건가? 뭐 하여튼 계속 삐걱삐걱 뭘 하는데? 오염 연구 중인 거야 그러면?
Formally? No. Well, maybe. It depends on your definition.
We travel a lot and tend to get sidetracked by weird problems.
앙투앙이 약간 말하는 스타일이 자문자답 스타일이네. 혼자 말해놓고 결론을 말해주네.
I'll see what I can do. This place is lucky to have you.
Trying to make us like you?
Is it working?
I'm not complaining. I'll give you something to contain the Blight. Oh, and watch for Darkspawn.
다크스폰은 뭐 맨날 조심했어야지.
Good point. See you soon.
언젠 안 그랬나? 항상 다크스폰 조심하면서 갔어야 되는 걸. 물론 다 때려 부수고 가는 거였지만. 가봅시다. 일단은 저 뒤에 있는 저거 텔레포트기를 열어놓고 가고 싶거든요. 이렇게 활성화만 시켜놓고 갑시다. 보자, 뭐 새로운 거 파니? 외형은 딱히. 좋은 걸 팔긴 하네요. 외형 갑시다. 이 정도면 될 것 같아. 라벤델. 퀘스트가 있네. 일단 그냥 가죠. 메인 캐가 우선이라 지금. 여기 뭐가 또 있네. 왜 파는 걸까 대체? 잠깐만, 아까 영구적 모시기를 봤는데. 이거 가져갑시다. 이게 이렇게 숨겨진 뭔가 하나씩 파나 보다. 가끔 가다가 있으면 말 걸어봅시다.
Wetlands. It's like Demeter's crossing all over again.
But this place might recover.
There. That's our blight oil. Got a sample. Guessing they'll need more than one.
어우 뭐야.
Fascinating. And also gross.
어우 잠깐 위에 이거 뭐야. 징그러. 내 뒤에 뭐가 있는걸. 난 모르겠다. 연동돼 있는 거는 저쪽인데 저쪽으로 가봅시다. 이건데요, 이거. 근데 여기 뭐가 있지? 여 끝에 상자 있나? 아무것도 없어. 아하. 나의 궁금증이 1초 만에 깨지다니.
Got the sample.
So, Tosh,
얘들 뭐야?
Lords of Fortune.
싸울 것 같이 생겼는데 그냥 쑥 가보. 싸우잖아.
Includes ruins.
어우 잠깐만, 저 더 엄청 큰 오염 덩어리 뭐야? 아이씨, 이 녀석 이거, 내 녀석 이거 죽어라. 얘들아 여기 올 게 아니라 저걸 때려야지. 그만해요. 치사하게 세 대나 때려?
Everyone all right?
아이 뭐야, 아이 이상한 게 나오네. 이거 맞았어? 어떻게 맞았지? 오, 세 개. 근데 방어막이 너무 단단해서 뭐가 하나도 안 들어갔나 지금? 이거 도망가? 이게 콤보가 3개까지는 되나? 안 되는 것 같은데. 아유 모르겠다. 일단 때려. 잘못 눌렀는데? 모르고 비싸게 써보는데? 좀 아깝다. 만화가 없네. (8초) 아. 아씨 물약 채워줄 곳 없나요? 나 사실 본 것 같은데 물약 채워주는 거. 없나 보네. 아하! 그거지. 그거 좀 내뿜어봐. 아이고. 어이씨. 이거 왜 썼을까? 안 써도 됐는데. 얼어붙어라. 휴. 이거 쓰고. 근데 제자들이야? 이거 쫄목도 제자로 치는 겁니까 이거? 잠깐. 오. 나도 오염 샘플 채취하고 싶다. 저거 안 없어지나? 이거 없애야 될 것 같은데? 없어지네. 뭐야? 저기서 자꾸 애들이 태어나는 것 같아가지고. 아저씨 그만 거기서 원거리 그만 던지고 와요. 이 치사하게 말이야. 일단 주워. 일단 주워.
First to Demeter's Crossing, now Lavendel. This could be the whole world.
지금 쫄몹들이 너무 많으니까. 아이고. 호. 회복 좀. 아니야, 회복 좀. 이렇게 하자. 오호. 눈앞이 흐릿흐릿해요. 선생님, 눈앞이 흐릿흐릿해요. 이제 됐나? 회복 좀. 요렇게 합시다. 아. 톡톡. 상자. 레전더리 재료.
Watch ahead.
쇼컷인가 본데요. 저쪽이랑 이어지는. 허허. 이번 퀘스트는 전투가 상당히 많네.
It's harder when you see what it once was.
여기도 싸워야 될 것 같거든요. 좋아요. 일단은 해봅시다.
Check out the ballista. Could be useful.
발리스타가 있네. 여기 있는 거면 좀 편하게 싸우라는 소리가 아닐까? 어그로 좀 끌어볼래? 친구들아? 이거 한번 때려보자. 이걸로 얼마나 딜이 깎일까? 아 근데 기가 막히는데? 좋은데? 얘 이걸로 용도 잡겠다. 안에 상자가 있다는데? 어떻게 가지? 상자가 있다는데? 오! 도자기. 도자기를 왜 여기다가? 얘가 마지막 오염 샘플인가? 오케이, 좋아요.
And another sample.
That should be enough to study.
Yeah. Let's get back to Evka and Antoine.
이어질 것 같으니까 한번 봅시다. 딱 이어지게끔 나올 것 같거든요.
Light gummed up the entrance.
이거 부수고
What was I saying? Hey,
이거 부수면
we had a thing.
좋네요. 딱 이어지네요. 여기 뭐 있는데? 여기 다 가져왔어, 샘플.
Antoine? Antoine!
Yes? Yes, the blight samples. They're like nothing we've seen, or anything in the Warden records. And I can
타락할 것 같죠?
almost hear voices.
약간 이 친구 살짝 불안한데?
I can't hear anything. But if you believe me,
We knew things were bad. But if the Blight's being called, the situation's more unpredictable than we thought.
불안불안한데 살짝.
I give you two reign, and this is where it leads.
아하, 워든 이 빡빡머리 아저씨 또 나왔네 이거.
Stay away from the blight and the wardens. How many times must you be told?
내가 널 설득할 때까지.
until you listen, I'll be here.
Not helping. Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear it in the samples. The gods. He's telling the truth. The blight has changed, and that changes everything.
이제 좀 믿어봐 아저씨. 이 고집 진짜 똥꼬집이네 이거.
Useful, Warden Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
너 정말 말을 안 듣는구나.
Why listen to the experts? You've clearly got this handled.
That's enough from you. You tampered with a ritual that unleashed blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
If gods control the Blight, we need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons control blight, and we'd sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed.
그러다 다 쓸려 나가면은 누구 탓할 거야 이거.
Has increased. Now is not the time to lose focus. Wardens Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the blight?
Yes, but
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
that went poorly, even for a talk with him.
저.
My fault you're in trouble.
저 거짓불통 저거.
So much for convincing the wardens.
워든을 설득하는 게 쉬운 게 어려운 게 아니라 저 아저씨 설득하는 게 너무 어려워.
We'll keep tracking the Darkspawn and the Blight. We'll do what we can.
And if we learn the gods' plans, you will too.
The elven god of monsters had been hard at work. She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so much worse. Now, she and Elgarnon had their glorious...
와.
The risen gods were ready. And they had just...
이게 그리폰인 것 같죠? 용인가? 뭐 둘 중에 하나겠지? 거기에다가 이제 뭐 괴물 합쳐가지고 굉장한 존재를 만들지 않을까? 보상.
He finally agrees to meet for a report.
오케이 20레벨 이보커 전문화 찍어봅시다. 하나는 냉기 데미지 10%, 중량 공격 10%. 어디 쪽으로 가야 될까? 기본 공격이 살짝 바뀌네요. 요게 더 괜찮을 것 같은데. 뭐 어차피 둘 다 찍어야 될 것 같거든요. 어쨌든 찍는 거야 둘 다 찍는데. 궁극기도 배웠고. 오케이, 이것도 배웠고. 스킬 좀 바꿉시다 그러면. 이걸로 바꾸고. (153에) 비용 2개. 얘는 비용이 안 들어가는 대신에 쿨다운이 존재하고. 305. 얘가 더 세네 근데. 절단 폭발. 약화 적용. 냉기. 아니 근데 어두운 돌풍이 더 좋아 보이긴 하거든요 확실히. 새 거라서 써보고 싶긴 한데 네. 아무리 봐도 이게 더 좋아 보인단 말이지. 갑시다.
Then he all but calls you a liar.
자, 다음 퀘스트는 오염된 그림자. 가보죠. 빠른 이동으로 가죠. 빠른 이동이 더 편하겠지? 여기구나. 오케이. 가보자고. 잠깐만. 지금 보면은 여기만 안 열렸죠? 난 여기 하나가 더 있을 거고 적어도 여기 2개가 더 있을 거고 여기 3개. 그러면 6개가 아직 덜 열렸다는 뜻인 것 같은데 메인캐가 6개 이상은 남아있다.
You had me followed. Quite a... The candelabra.
근데 텔포가 더 빠르려나? 어디까지 가는데? 엄청 멀리 가네. 텔포가 빠르겠다.
Dogtown's never short on nightlife, is it?
In my favorite cereal, there's a showdown in a secret market that only opens every third full moon. What moon is it now?
뭐
Is it real?
뭐 하면은 돈 좀 던져주려고 그랬는데 동전 하나 주려고 그랬는데 뭘 하질 않네. 오염의 그림자 가봅시다.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed. But today we have
아, 모르곤 오랜만에 보네. 그 왜 이렇게 오랜만에 보는 거 같지?
that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the woman who led us all.
아, 반가워, 반가워. 하이하이.
It's an honor to meet you.
Relax. I won't be trying to arrest you like the first warden.
그거 참 다행이네. 아, 워든 놈들 말을 이상하게 알아들어요, 이거.
Indeed. You have had many eyes upon you, Rook.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric.
아니야, 이건 바릭을 대신해서가 아니라 바릭이 나한테 짬 때린 거라니까. 이거 지금 침대에 누워가지고 힐링 라이프 즐기고 있어 지금. 내게 맡겨 이거 별로 하고 싶지 않은데? 난 잘 모르겠다.
We've been doing what we can, but I'll be honest. Right now it feels like we're in over our heads.
You've already faced setbacks. You'll face more. Your actions will have consequences.
Have you seen the blight all over Treviso? We know all about consequences.
Such thinking is a trap you can ill afford. Treviso was blighted because of Elganon and Gillenane, but Minrathous was saved because of you.
I can't tell you that it's going to be easy, or that you'll look back at every choice you made and be satisfied. But I'm asking you not to worry about that future until we have one. Right now, we need you to stop the gods.
All right. I'll do my best.
And while you do so, Rook,
과연 이거의 마지막은 루크가 영웅이 돼서 끝날까요? 난 아니라고 보는데.
a daunting prospect.
그렇게 좋은 스토리가 아닐 것 같은데.
is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. She has not been idle while you assembled your team.
남쪽에 대해서 조금 더 정보를 주십시오.
Gods were mostly active up here.
남쪽 정보가 그렇게
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north, but the forces they deployed to the south, the strange.
결국 양산에 성공을 했는데 그 다크스폰을 실험해보려고 남쪽으로 보냈구나.
We think their goal is to prevent the South from rallying to aid any war effort up here. It's working. The armies of the South have their hands full protecting their own cities. But some friends and I are doing what we
우리가
can to
남쪽
rally
애들이
together.
도와주지 못하게 하려고 일부러 이제
The South is my
저쪽에다가
problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the blight.
그렇구나. 근데 어떻게 왔냐?
If the South is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morgan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's fear of us, I may still scurry between
오.
this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet her.
인맥이 필요할 것 같죠. 군단, 스파이 다 좋은데 스파이는 모르겠고 군단 아니면 인맥일 것 같은데. 근데 이 친구도 나한테 만나보는 게 도움이 될 거라 했으니까.
I've been having some trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength.
위로 일단 말을 올려봅시다.
Political strength. Tevinter hates me. The Venatori helped make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership
너도
hasn't
딱히
much
그렇게
changed since we clashed
상황이
with the
좋진 않구나.
forces.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. She brought something no one else could.
저게 뭐야?
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed.
오.
When he was pulled into the Fade.
봉인할 때 쓰던
We've
건가?
examined the magic, and it's tied to the veil. To him. Somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
갇혔다고 말은 해주죠.
Solus is
갇히긴
trapped in
했으니까.
fate. He's not my biggest concern at the moment.
Solus is trapped in your dreams, and while he cannot match Elganon or Gillenane in strength, he is far more cunning. He is the Dreadwolf. He led a rebellion that lasted centuries. How many times do you think the gods thought him trapped and helpless?
Solus was important to me. If this statuette helps you understand him, if it uncovers something that... Honestly, I don't know. I wish I did. But this feels like a part of him. And whatever he and I once were, I think... I hope... it might help you.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
그래, 그래도 야 도와주는 애들이 있으니까 마음이 좀 편하긴 하네.
We should take a break. Head back to the lighthouse for a bit.
등대로 갑시다. 등대로 한 번에 가는 거 없나? 있는데 제가 못 찾는 걸 수도 있어요. 약간 설명서를 잘 읽지 않고 하는 스타일이라서. 점프도 게임 거의 뭐 초반부 끝날 때쯤에 알아가지고. 가봅시다.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weishaupt.
또?
Everyone except me, seems like.
아까 그 깽판을 쳐서 그런가? 깽판 친 것도 아니지 뭐.
Wardens back from all over Thedas is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an archdemon with them.
아크데몬까지. 신들의 움직임일 확률이 높을 것 같은데.
The timing can't be a coincidence. The gods must be behind this.
합리적 의심이긴 해.
Rook, if the gods have an archdemon, Warden lore says archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solus. See if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.
아, 빡빡이 대머리 마법사 아저씨 만나러 가야 돼. 이게 뭐야? 늑대 동상을 올려놓긴 했는데 뭐 벽화가 생겼네?
You cannot do this, Elganon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evanuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe
그러니까
in something.
이게 이제 세상을 구하려고 강력한 힘을 잠깐 빌렸던 것 같은데 이제 다 끝나고 돌려놓기로 했는데 힘의 맛을 알아버려서 타락해버린 것 같은데요.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
얘는 자례가 부족한데?
We have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dreadwolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods. Well, mine and Davrin's.
Given what we've seen them do, I was expecting someone to do something epic.
Right? It was so mundane. Nothing grand or cosmic. No setting fire to the sun. It was just talking.
그러니까 왜 사람들이 다 힘을 가지면 왜 자꾸 권력을 주려 할까? 분명 쟤들도 처음에는 나쁜 애들이 아니었을 것 같은데.
But no worse either.
뭐야 깜짝이야. 뭔 소리야?
People can let you down.
All right. What else can we take from this memory?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were close.
뭔 소린가 했더니
The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were
요즘 포켓몬 카드 게임이 유행하잖아요. 그거 잠깐 다운받아서 했는데 그 포켓몬 카드 뽑을 수 있다고 알람 왔어요. 뭔가 딸랄랑 하길래 난 뭔 소린가 했네. 일단 공감해.
It sounded like Solus.
내부가 반대하네. 미안하다.
What did Elganon call him? Mythal's lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elganon instead of standing for her principles. I'll be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
그것도 맞긴 해. 근데 잘 모르겠어요. 이게 지금 얘들이 하는 얘기는 우리가 지금 제 3자 입장에서 보는 거니까.
Solus would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dreadwolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads.
마지막에 솔라스가 나와서 깽판을 칠 것 같기도 하고
It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
도와줄 것 같기도 하고. 그래서 어디로 가라고? 2층으로 가라고? 오케이. 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 그런 류 대화는 안 나왔어요. 그러니까 내가 그 거울 볼 때 말고는 딱히 그런 건 나오진 않았네요. 그러니까 없진 않아요. 없진 않는데 막 굳이 지금 당장 제가 막 그거에 대한 영향을 받아서 뭐 이런 건 아직 안 나왔고 조금 더 해봐야지 알 것 같아요. 그러니까 왜냐면 이게 아직도 제가 중반부를 못 갔을 거예요. 풀타임이 엄청 길더라고요 이 게임이. 그래서
Are they just like the blighted dragons, or are they something else? I also need to know how to deal with the gods if they show up at Weishaupt.
초반부, 중반부 들어가지 않았을까 싶긴 한데.
If you answer mine.
What?
How are the Grey Wardens?
일단 여태까지는 뭐 그런 부분은 딱히 나온 게 아직까지는 별로 없네요. 많이 없어요. 그 거울 할 때 빼고는 안 나온 것 같아. 증명까지는 못했고, 인지는 했어. 인지는.
I've gotten a few of them to come around.
A few of them?
We've even got a Grey Warden on the team.
약간 모델링은 조금 맞아요. 외국 감성이긴 해요.
The Wardens as a whole still do not trust you yet, as I feared.
We're making progress.
When I asked why you should be trusted to lead the fight,
바이더스 3는 모델링이 잘 나온 편이지. 그 정도는.
for me. But you will need more to convince the Grey Wardens.
근데 얘들 계속 보니까
They see themselves.
적응하니까 좀 괜찮아요.
You cannot defeat Elganon and
좀
Gillinan
볼만해.
without the wardens.
그 몇 명 빼고.
What will you do to bring them to your side?
기회는 근데 모르겠다. 설득은 안 될 것 같은데 얘랑 똑같은 빡빡이 아저씨가 절대 반대할 것 같은데.
I can't force the first warden to listen. I have to let the wardens try it their way.
And how many wardens will die before the first warden realizes his mistake?
I've done everything I can to reason with him.
I once warned an elven village that Gillinan was coming and they were in danger. They would not listen. I had to watch as their bodies twisted, as their shrieks turned into the grunting of animals. Their eyes were the worst part. They were still aware. They knew what had been done to them. I gained little peace from knowing that I had tried to warn them. Is that what you hoped for?
No. I have to find a way to get through to them.
Then what will you do?
얘가 지금 나한테 약간 그거 하고 있어. 그 가스라이팅. 그러니까 자기가 했던 일을 내가 하길 다시 바라나 봐. 계속 선택지에 뭐든지 필요하다면이 나오는 걸 보면 약간 자기가 했던 그 일이 잘못되지 않았다라고 너도 이제 해봐, 트라이 먹어봐 이런 느낌? 설득 계속 해봅시다.
All I can really do is keep trying to get through to them.
Have you ever ridden home in a wagon and felt the streets go from paved to dirt beneath the wheels? The horses
하이하이. 그럴 수 있죠. 뭐 요즘 날이 추워가지고 일어나기가 좀 싫어.
I don't really have a word for it.
No, you do not. Elganon destroyed that emotion.
맞아. 갑자기 겨울이 됐어요. 날씨가 갑자기 확 추워져서.
There were spirits of that feeling, just as there are spirits of joy or fear or despair. I begged them to fight.
What happened to them?
They waited too long. Without the emotion in this world to focus on, they faded until nothing remained. When you grow quiet, it is a part of your soul reaching for a feeling and finding emptiness. Because I failed.
I understand. I'm not going to fail.
따뜻하게 바닥에 장판 켜놓고 누워있으면 너무 좋아. 이거 선택지가 자꾸 강요하네. 뭐든지 필요하다면은 해야지 끝날 것 같지 않아요? 이 정도면? 이거 맞아? 오케이, 1번 해봐. 어디 끝까지 하나 보자.
I don't have to convince all of them. I just have to convince the first warden.
어디까지 하나 보자.
Enjoyable as that is to imagine, I doubt the rest of the wardens would approve.
Did you know the Evanurus once numbered many more than those whose names survive in the Elven Pantheon? One warlord was particularly cruel. I sought to free his slaves, but so fearsome was his reputation that none would join me.
What did you do?
I made people laugh at him.
How did that help?
For 12 years. Every sound near him, from whispered pleas to shouted oaths to crackling fire, all became mocking laughter. His mind broke under the ridicule, and when he fell, his slaves rose up and joined me.
I doubt laughter is going to work on the first warden.
If not that, then what?
결국 이거네. 오케이.
Whatever it takes.
Easily said, but it will have to be enough for now. You have answered my question, and I owe you an answer in return.
Yes, the old gods of Tevinter, the archdemons.
There never were Tevinter gods. The archdemons, as you call them, were always merely the weapons of the Evanurus.
All right. Let's hope we can find the gods before they find their weapons.
Unfortunately, the Dragon Thrall's life force is bound to the Evanurus as both power and protection. You will not be able to kill or likely even harm one of the Evanurus until their Dragon Thrall is slain.
그게 다야 뭐야? 신들이랑 대화는 어떻게 해? 뭐 영혼 불러서 해? 아니 뭐 강령술사가 있긴 하지.
How did they do that if they were just tools of the elven gods?
The archdemons were once high dragons. The Evanuris bound them as a source of power. When I imprisoned the gods, their dragons remained free. That was my mistake.
How so?
I never bound a dragon to myself, for I believed that to enslave another creature was immoral. As such, I did not understand the power that connection gave. I thought the prison I had made was perfect. But their dragons were the conduit through which they spoke to dreaming minds.
What can you tell me about the archdemons themselves?
Each is different, shaped by the whims and ego of its master. Elganon is the lord of tyranny. He would have ruled alone.
그러니까
had Mithor
이게
not forced
자기도 모른다는 소리죠.
Those who are strong, he molds into dictators themselves, with visions of godhood. Those who are weak, he crushes. His archdemon reflects him. It is huge to feed his ego, the epitome of dragonkind, bent to his will.
완벽한 드래곤. 그렇구나. 애가 나는 끔찍한 신이었구나.
He is cruelty and arrogance personified. All of the Evanuris were flawed, but he made all of them worse. By contrast, Gillenane was a servant of Andrul, whose skill at making monsters earned her promotion to the Evanuris. She is brilliant, ambitious, and unconstrained by anything you would understand as morality. In a kinder world, you would never need to see what she has done to her archdemon. In this world, I only hope you kill it quickly. In any event, the Evanuris will not be vulnerable until their archdemons are dead.
그게 다야 하고 싶은데. 일단 심기를 거스르지 마. 일단 내가 정보가 필요한
Even with their
입장이니까.
dragons dead, the Evanuris are powerful and well protected. You will need to use my dagger, the one you recovered. It can pierce their enchantments and
이 단검이.
All right. Kill the archdemons, then use the dagger to take down the gods.
Even a single opportunity to strike the Evanuris down will be rare, fleeting, and costly. You will not have another chance to catch them unawares. When you strike, you must be fully prepared.
누구셔? 얘랑 대화하는 게 제일 지루해. 그러니까 얘가 너무 말이 많아. 딴 애들은 그래도 새로운 얘기랑 뭐 좀 특이한 얘기들이 종종 나와서 볼만한데 쟤랑 얘기하는 게 제일 지루하네요.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanuris seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The blight is safely sealed away.
이거 좋지 않아. 영원히 안전하게? 이거 아니야. 그런 거 없어.
I will investigate.
영원히 안전하게는 존재하지 않는 단어여야 해. 항상 저 단어를 내뱉고 문제가 생기더라고.
What if instead you left the Evanuris and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
근데 결국 지금 내용을 처음부터 끝까지 요약을 해보면
Did Mythol call Solus love?
그냥 엘프들이 문제를 일으켜서 엘프들이 문제를 해결하다가 엘프들이 문제를 또 일으킨 거 아닐까? 이건 엘프의 문제가 아닐까요? 엘프 똥처리를 지금 우리가 하는 게 아닐까?
Well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
이거 뭐야?
As someone who has Solus talking in my dreams, I'm with Bellara. I just can't see Solus carrying on a secret affair with Mythol.
Can't because you don't think he would? Or can't because you don't want to think about it while he's in your head?
Yes.
맞아.
Wolf goes to Mythol. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with Andrew.
벨라라는 교수님이 진짜 마음에 들었나 보다. 계속 교수님 옆에 붙어 있네.
We're deep in elven lore already. What's the legend say?
Right. Well, Andrul was the goddess of the hunt. She put on armor, magic armor, made of something called the Void, drove her mad.
I remember this one. The other gods were afraid Andrul would turn on them. She was doing all kinds of horrible things, causing plagues. It does sound like the Blight.
Well, it all ends with Mythal fighting Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
She what? Why didn't you start with that?
뭐야, 미스알이 드래곤으로 변신하는 거였어?
Then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until someone started using it again.
죄책감을 느끼긴 했죠. 근데 이게 내가 소라스 편을 들어주는 게 맞는지 모르겠다.
About the other gods using the blight. It's not just bad. It's something bad he feels responsible for. The blight was our mistake.
How is the Blight their mistake? Did they find it? Did they make it? What does that mean?
Whatever it was, it convinced Mythal to take him seriously.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory.
그 상여자 씨? 그 자꾸 그렇게 엮고 가시는데.
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, she met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Nice.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
뭐 계속 나오네.
Okay, sorry. Point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Elven god magic? She'd spent centuries gathering strength and sharing people's bodies, I think.
If it was a truly benign possession, that speaks to her character.
그럼 설득이 되네요, 확실히.
So there's the shame Solus wanted to erase. He blames himself for Mythal's murder.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really.
난 되게 엉뚱한 말을 할 줄 알았는데 아니 왜 정상적인 말을?
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
이게 늑대를 모아오면 과거를 보여주네요. 약간 왜 이렇게 됐는지를 알 수 있는 장면들을 좀 보여주네. 자, 다 메인키 하러 갑시다.